Hello guys, welcome back to HLB Sports. Today we have another good game versus Extension, Equitas Gaming versus Ascension Esports, and today's map is quite a bit interesting. Seems like they have selected train, and as usual, it's taking me quite a lot of time to get the map loaded. All right, come in. So tune in, guys. Hopefully, almost সবগুলো player join করে ফেলছে. Yes, it seems like Charter join করছে মাত্র. The rest of them will join up soon.
Match live in just 5 seconds. I hope everyone is tuning in to watch the match. It's going to be a pretty interesting one because both the teams are equally competitive.
And I see a little bit change maybe coming in the Equitas side. General is playing today, I
And Mr.
guess.
General is back.
And the ninth round already started, but Team Equitas has taken a quite a bit damage. Team damage, I suppose.
Oh, going for some individual kills here. No, there was a little bit teamwork in the other side of the terrorist, and then they have got an advantage with the first slice. There comes the second one onto Rip, and what?
Oh,
Rip just took them out, both of them, but flawlessly. Or I think they're gonna go for the city. I do know that Aquitas goes for the terrorists in the beginning, but they've gone for the cities in this particular game. And I would have to say the map choice is very interesting. It's a train. It's a very rare to watch, and it's a privilege to watch it today and cast. Let's see what they have in their pockets. Any kind of strats. There's that smoke that goes for the connector, I guess. Probably in the side, and there goes some pop flashes into the side. There's already one in the Olaf. And there is a smoke in the camera, and a general already finds a headshot over there. General with the second headshot. Wow, general, nicely done. And there, Takon finds a trade onto SBSS, and Rip still trying to find if there's anyone else gonna push from that side. But Rip goes a reflex shot onto it. He passed the first beautiful shot on this Sarah, but Takon has taken out 2 kills, but was exposed from the connector. Now, if he was behind the electric box, I think he could have gone the next one also.
yeah, probably,
Could
but
have.
the movement did not quite favor him. But it was almost good to see someone taking all the strides for himself. Anyways,
You're going for the Deagle buy with Tikhon with the only person with a Kevlar, and the way they are managing the economy is very interesting here. If you look at the terrorist Ascension esports, they all have around like 1350 dollars left, and with a deagle, all of them. It's not like anyone. Some of them did get a few kills here and there with Tikhon with two shots on the headshots, but he is the only one who bought the Kevlar. He bought his money range with the next, and
Oh,
SBS is already trying to find some
SPSS.
frags over there with that start of his, really making it look simply easy. No one's really going on the B uppers in this particular map, and Ifaz is still holding the B uppers with that deagle of his. Seems pretty confident, and his teammate is coming. He's still looking at his teammate. I don't know. I think probably he was communicating with his teammate and had to look back. But Frickton just pushes up and takes both of them. He's trying to think which deagle to pick up, and I think while he was thinking, he didn't pick anything.
Well, these are out, but so much less utilities to work with. I'm not sure what Ascension is planning on, but it's going to be a hell of a firefight going on from their side.
Yeah, terrorists really need some good utilities to push into the site. It's kind of difficult without that.
Rip taking one of them down while pushing a IV, and it's already 3 versus 4. Shoot it down to 28, but I think I can manage.
CT doesn't seem to be worried about the IB right now. There's only one player, SBS, who's trying to hold the IB and the Olaf and the Hell at the same time, and they're going to go for the A main. It seems like a good setup right now. Only Antu might find the people, and Antu might just get traded because the second person is right behind Sonic, and he might just find Antu, and he just does it. And there was the sandwich for Antu in from the both sides of the drop, Pop Dog and the A main, and second last player, SBS has nothing much to do with that farmers of his, sorry, scout of his. I think they're gonna have to go for an upgrade this particular round if CT really wants to go and hold them back. But I think they're gonna go for an AK. Sorry, Eco? Yes, CT's terrorists, all of them buying an AK, and CT on the other hand, a little bit here and there with that economy of theirs.
Going to be
You
another
do have to
game, right?
notice general with
4
a very
HEs,
low
I can
economy.
see that. But most of them are going to miss because none of them are coming A main, and all of them are just waiting outside. And looks
I
like
think if I might just get killed over here. No, he was expecting something like that, and he just denied two of them. And Shrio, with a beautiful frag onto with that AK of his, made it look so smooth and buttery. I just had to ask quickly, is it me or is Train having a low FPS?
nope,
I never really noticed this. Although on the can train it to FPS comp. Wow.
not moving around 200.
SBS might just find a frag over here from the back, picks that AK up. I think, is he gonna save or is he gonna push into the side? Pop থেকে backstab করার জন্য কিন্তু Shri already is moving forward, and it seems like he is going to go for the peek into the side from the upper. And কোনো মলে এখনো করে না, SBS is still trying to find যে backstab কি দিব নাকি. He goes that nade from the bomb, but Shrio is slowly moving in forward, and there comes that টিম কল অফ হিজ। আই এম প্রিটি শিওর যে এখনই একটা প্লেয়ার এখান থেকে আসবে এন্ড আমাকে মেরে দিতে পারে, আমি মারতে পারছি, যে কোনো একটা ইনফরমেশন তো শেয়ার হবে। এন্ড I don't know what's really happening here, and he has been taken down by the bomb explosion. That was not really favoring him. I don't know what was going on in his mind. I think he was expecting to get a free kill maybe, and Equitas down to 2 and Ascension 2. Seems like a tight match so far. Both teams really working hard to find those entry frags, and train is one of those maps. If you're like stuck in one place solo, if you it's all your aim. You don't really have nothing else but your aim, because this map has so many different angles, so many things you have to check. You cannot be the only person playing solo and trying to go for an entrance. You have to take a player, and that's what's happening in the IV here. There's কিন্তু দুইজন আইভির মধ্যে চলে আসছে, তিনজন এমএন ধরে আছে, বিকজ এমএন থেকে পুশ করলে অনেকগুলো অ্যাঙ্গেল চেক করতে হবে। বাট ওইখান থেকে একা কিন্তু Kakaz is Kokaz. How do I pronounce the name? Kokaz. Why do I have so much difficulty pronouncing names? Kokaz কিন্তু এত টাকা বাট সে এখনো ওকে কোজাক ওকে কোজাক
Oh, well, gets taken down very early in the round, and this is a 4 versus 5 situation right now, and Ascension is marching in, but Red denies Beacon and the bomb.
কোজাকের সামনে কিন্তু বোমের মধ্যে কিন্তু একটা প্লেয়ার আছে সিটি we did not try to stop Kozak here and then he just finds him with the up shot and Ifaz is the last person holding on and Ifaz Frickton just shoots at the bum of his teammate and then Ifaz finds a shot from the electric box and seems like a 1v1 AK versus up. Who's gonna give the first shot? Ifaz doesn't need much to do
Oh,
here. He was low,
now
but
this.
SBS did not even expect that he was gonna be there. আচ্ছা, how did SBS not know? ও তো জানতো একটা প্লেয়ার এখানে আছে।
Yes,
ওর
he did.
টিমমেট
But
বলে দেওয়ার কথা তো।
yes, basically, Ifas did a really good job. I mean, that's how you should be like uh, be the last player to stand for the diffuser because denying the diffuser because you see usually আমি personally পছন্দ করি to get the player like that the way Ifas did when before the enemy gets to tap the bomb you just peek in and that's what Ifas just did very smoothly.
But you have to notice that SBSS knew that his position was there. He could have just given that smoke with a bounce from the train onto the bomb and then done something with that. Okay, let's move ahead. The round is going very fast here. I don't even have the time to talk about the previous one. All of them are so aggressive, and CT Rip finds a headshot onto Kozak here. And I think he might just pick up a weapon, but no, he goes for the shot onto the A-main player. And ওখান থেকে the backstab খেয়ে গেল from Rip. Sorry, Tikhon. They have moved into the side very fast. And though there's a little imbalance from the terrorist side with the kills, but you still have to notice the team play is working absolutely to their favor. আচ্ছা, is it me or তিখনের লোগোটা একটু বেশি ব্রাইট বাকিদের থেকে?
No, I'm not sure. I can't see the logos actually. আমার এখানে একটা question mark আছে color উপরে.
আচ্ছা, your net is too slow, can't download the logos.
Maybe it's the sonically opening up with the first frag of this round and
You have to notice যেভাবে এসেনশিয়ালের কিন্তু দুইটা প্লেয়ার যায় আইভিতে অপারকে নিয়ে বসায় অপারকে কিল দেওয়ায় কিন্তু রাইফেলম্যান ব্যাক করে ইটস লাইক অপারকে নিয়ে যায় দে গাইডিং দি অপার অল দ্য ওয়ে দেয়ার অপার কাজ হলো লং শট মারা তোমার তাদের কাজ হলো শর্ট ছোট ডিস্টেন্স মারা and এখানে কিন্তু জেনারেল পজিশন এক্সপোজ
oh wow.
জেনারেলকে শট মিস করলো কোজাক কে ফেলে দিল জেনারেল এখানে and Ifaz finds a general trade over here a little bit late ওইখানে কিন্তু সনিক শটটা মিস করার কারণে কিন্তু একটা টিমমেটটা মরে গেল টিমমেট কিন্তু ওয়াজ প্রবাবলি এক্সপেক্টিং যে টিমমেট আমাকে সাপোর্ট দিবে হেলে কিন্তু অলরেডি চলে আসে ইফাজ and he has been spotted from the IV player he still wants to find the opening but IV player কিন্তু অলরেডি স্পট করে ফেলছে আর বমের পজিশন কিন্তু নিশ্চয়ই বের হয়ে গেছে and Rip is still expecting যে যদি স্যান্ডউইচ থেকে বের হয় আমি তো আছি কোথায় যাবি খুদ খুদ and yes he does the exact same thing If's position was already exposed nothing really much to do here and I think Sonic should go for a smooth save no he's gonna go for that frag and I think he knows one position I think he should know the second one Ripper position to নিশ্চয়ই connector একটা থাকার কথা that he was supposed to know but Antu was the deadly player here who did not give him any idea to even think that he's gonna go for the back flank I would say side flank in this case
Really start
exciting game here
hard to kind of expect a situation there will be one top dog. I think he was planning for going for the kills. That's why that happened. Otherwise, saved the challenge. He could have just hold top dog.
yeah
Very
this is
some
forced
very
by here
narrow.
SBS already down from getting an upshot on his leg through the walls and he's down to like 30 HP and you see over here the way the Ascension is playing is like they try to go very explosive in the beginning of the round and then they go suddenly slow and এখানে দেখা যাচ্ছে CG side কোনো player কিন্তু এখনো আগাচ্ছে না AEQUITAS playing it very passively and there's this one player holding B and he seems very confident here Antu is a little bit confused or ki under the ashbe naki over the ashbe, and there is a smoke from the under, and he gives it Molly, denying. But upper কিন্তু দুইটা player already চলে আসছে. He denies the first one. Upper কিন্তু আরেকটা player আসলে কিন্তু he's gonna be a little bit trouble. He moves his position, and he's probably gonna ask for a support. I'm not really sure, but they're gonna go
Oh,
for a pop dog.
SPSS. That's
Frickton
something
finds
unique.
a shot. SBSS খুব সুন্দর ছিল ওর অপশন গুলোর মধ্যে এখানে, and there's the last player who has the bomb goes in the pop drop, and Antu কিন্তু already জানে এখানে একটা player আছে, and he's gonna go for the backstep, but SBSS with the third shot, third kill in this game. আচ্ছা, I have one quick question. আচ্ছা, অটো ডাইরেক্টলি কেন সবসময় সব প্লেয়ারকে দেখাচ্ছে না কেন, কোনো কারণ নাই? Is it just me?
I'm not sure.
আমাকে তো অটো ডাইরেক্টলি দাও, আমি আচ্ছা আমি SBSS অফ শট গুলো পাই নাই, আমাকে যে আন্তর উপরে ফোকাস ছিল, মানে আমার স্ক্রিনটা কেন জানো। Upper থেকে rush হয়ে যাচ্ছে একটা, I think they're gonna go for that B rush. That's an exciting one. নেটটা খেয়ে গেল, অস্থির নেট দিয়ে দিল। Already first player কিন্তু divert করে দিল। Second player, third player কে deny করে ফেললো। Anto with 3 kills. No, he has 2
Oh,
kills. Seriously like a teammate একটা frag নিয়ে নিল, চুরি করে ফেলছে ওর। Wow, that was
Christian and
exciting.
Uncle, they just denied the B rush.
ওর নেটটা খেয়ে কিন্তু অলরেডি টি সাইডের প্লেয়াররা প্যানিক, মানে what the hell was that, how did he even expect? কোনো ফুটস্টেপ কিন্তু দেয়নি, I don't think so ওর আমার কোনো ফুটস্টেপ দিচ্ছে এখানে।
Probably it's the timing. Usually, in a situation, you use that AG for like
Seems like Antu's
waiting
gonna
for
go a
the
little bit aggressive
perfect
here
time.
from the B apps, B lower, no, there goes the double smoke from into the side। আমরা যদি একটা ওপেন আপার ভিউ থেকে যদি দেখতে পারতাম তাহলে বুঝতে পারতাম যে স্মোক গুলো কোথায় হয়। কারেক্টটা কিন্তু স্মোক হয় না, এটা কিন্তু বম সাইডের উপরে স্মোক হয়ে গেল, ওয়ান ওয়ে স্মোক হয়েছে, স্মোক অ্যাকচুয়ালি ফেল করছে I guess, or was it the intention? I don't really know, but এখানে আইভি থেকে দুইটা প্লেয়ার অলরেডি পুশ করতেছে, রিপ উইথ দ্যাট অগ অফ ইন হিজ হ্যান্ড, স্কোপ করলে কিন্তু অলরেডি সাউন্ডটা দিয়ে দিল, and there's like 3 IV players slowly pushing in, charging in slowly, and they have that AK in their hand. He was down with 98 97 HP, and এখানে কিন্তু পুশ করে ফেললো আইভি তে খুবই aggressively. Molly just did not work in his favor. SBS is falling back into B side, and though there is no player coming in the B, but Ivy থেকে কিন্তু সবাই ঢুকে গেছে, and they're gonna go for that backstab onto CT side, and SBS has no clue there, ওর পিছন থেকে কিন্তু খাবে একটা নাইফ, খাবে না কি খাবে আল্লাহ জানে। No, no, he, as Kozak goes with an AK shot onto him, does not even take a chance, and they're gonna go for that plant, and General seems to be the last person who is a little bit confused এখন আমি কি করবো, but he's still going for the upper। একটা প্লেয়ার যদি লোয়ারে পেয়ে যায়, ইফাস কিন্তু already low, it has basically 1v2, not really 1v3. That's what is in his mind. I think he does have a smoke and a flash, but position কিন্তু খুবই সুন্দর, and I think ও যদি স্মোকটা না করে, ডিফিউজটা না করে একটা প্লেয়ারকে মারতে পারে, that's going to go in favor, but no, he does not go as I expected. Definitely not a caster's curse, like how some people do say. I think ও যদি বমের মধ্যে স্মোক করতো, একটা ফ্ল্যাশ করতো বমের মধ্যে, তখন কিন্তু প্লেয়ার গুলো কিন্তু দৌড়ায় চলে আসতো যে ওকে ডিফিউজ করতেছে নাকি, পজিশন কিন্তু এক্সপোজ হয়ে যেত দুইটা প্লেয়ারের নিশ্চয়ই। Antu with a deagle in his hand, but SBS's was flashed, and Kozak goes with a shot onto SBS's. It's basically a 1v2, and ওরা কিন্তু directly সাইডের মধ্যে এন্টার করে ফেলেছে, and there's nobody in
Oh,
the IVs,
solid
and Shri a
heal.
little bit slow.
Ascension is taking map control pretty nicely. I mean, কোনো জায়গা থেকে ওদের ধরে আটকে রাখা possible হচ্ছে না. They're like scattering everywhere and checking every angle. That just seems to be good for one, and
I think
SC2
Ifa's due এখানে একটা প্লেয়ার আছে, but he didn't expect যে
Oh,
ওর কাছে একটা টপ থাকবে।
second one. Almost getting the third one. Oh, Only if the deagle shot connected, Ulti would have gotten quad. Anyways,
What if the off shot connect? AK shot connected. He was dead right there.
yes, and
There
somehow
we
he
see, I
survived.
think the IV থেকে control হবে না কোথায়? They're gonna go for the standard positions, I think. Probably keep them guessing যে exactly operaটা কোথায় থাকবে. They split around and opera গুলো kill গুলো যেন নিতে পারে, giving them as bait. I think that's gonna be one work of doing it, the art of getting into the site. But Ascension Sports এর point of view গুলো যদি আমরা একটু focus করে দেখি, ওরা কিন্তু pop dog থেকে ঢোকার জন্য খুবই prepared. And there they're gonna go for that flashes into the pop dog, and I don't know what
Oh,
really is in
freaking!
their mind,
Oh my God,
but
Ifas, what are you doing? Ifas just accidentally shot the gun.
they're in the B over here, and B থেকে কিন্তু দুটো player already rotated, and there goes that smoke into the B, and B are playing still holding it nice and stable, and ওখানে connector কিন্তু already চলে আসছে, SBS number 5, he's holding back in the sights, and he is the upper player কিন্তু already aggressive যাচ্ছে, SBS finds a shot onto Dekon. Dekon was a door, he was low, and Deagle কিন্তু ওরা কিন্তু roundটা জিতে যাচ্ছে already in. Sonny has been taken down, and what a round from the
We are great.
Equitas.
I mean, what just happened? A round only with Deagles and Kevlars and just one up. And free upgrades for them right now. 6 to 6 for both
এমনও
of
না
the
যে
teams.
SBSS কিন্তু খুব একটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট শট নিয়েছে, ইট ওয়াজ জাস্ট আ ফ্রি কিল ফর হিম ফ্রম দি uppers, and the round is so close, 6v6. Ascension doing pretty good, but I think CT Equitas should pick up the game because mapটা কিন্তু heavily CT sided, and কোনো প্লেয়ার টিমই কিন্তু সোলো খেলে কোনো প্লেয়ার সোলো কোথাও ঢুকতে পারছে না, ইটস অলওয়েজ আ টিম ওয়ার্কিং ইনটু ওয়ান ডাইরেকশন, আর ওদের কিন্তু এটা বোঝা উচিত যে there's actually 2 or 3 openings into the A, but একটা প্লেয়ার কিন্তু কোথাও থেকে ঢুকবে না, and Fricton finding the first kill but has been taken down, and Terrorist finds 3 more kills. When the একটা Rip already finds shot onto Efaz, Mollyটা miss করেছে, and Molly missing means giving an opportunity for Rip to push into the inside, and he just misses a shot onto Shrio sure with a beautiful kill, and already General কিন্তু upper soundটা দিয়ে দিয়েছে, and they should pretty much figure out ও এখন কোথায়. I think the ball দিয়ে কিন্তু ওরা back করে বিতে চলে আসে. That's a good call from Ascension. That was exceptionally well, I would think. The way you rotated into B was really good. Definitely no point of staying into A. এদিকে ঢোকা মানে হলো একটা প্লেয়ার শুধু শুধু জেনারেলের কাছে মরা. They figure out জেনারেলের হাতে একটা অফ, that was good. Quick with their rotations. I think both the teams IGL is doing very well here. None of them are really underdogs, but it's the head-on-head fight, like I said in the beginning of the game. None of them want to lose. All of them want to win. That's the spirit.
Well, the 14th round is about to start, and it looks like Equita still have a good economy to buy and fair share of looters. And the big Ascension is fully equipped with everything they need. And ooh, keep on opening up Emperor and Rib at the same time, taking 2 of the kills.
They kind of
And
figured out যে
ooh,
আইভিটা আসলে ফার্স্টে কন্ট্রোল করতে হবে. They're losing a lot of players in the IV, but they're trying to get those kills, and I think whether the way of taking it is actually favoring them, the CTs, because terrorists কিন্তু দুইটা প্লেয়ার লুজ করে ফেললো আইভির ওখানে গিয়ে. এই particular callটা কিন্তু খুব সুন্দর ছিল সিটি সাইড থেকে, and I think 2 terrorists versus 3 CTs, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. আমি এখানে সিটি সাইডে থাকলে I think best হবে ওরা যদি একটা সাইড ছেড়ে দেয় and let them play, but no, CT is not gonna do that. They're gonna send one player in the B uppers, and ওখান থেকে কিন্তু rotation চলে আসছে already. It has to be a fast rotation into B, but ওরা কিন্তু B তে না গিয়ে এতে গেলে আরো বেটার হইতো, পপ থেকে নেমে চলে যেত. because it's definitely going to be a B rotation, and এখানে bomb কিন্তু already planted হয়ে যাচ্ছে, and here better not pick from that position of his. If I was already losing his HP very low, and upper থেকে কিন্তু definitely একটা AK আসবে, and it's definitely something a sure shot, but Shreya finds a shot onto Rip, and again the fake defuse নাকি real defuse হচ্ছে, it's going for a fake, and there he loses his yeah, bullets, but he's still gonna hold on to his position. Why? I just fall back and just reload that AK of yours. Yes, that's the right decision from him. And it seems
This
like
is for the volley.
SBS
Anyway,
is lag করতেছে. I think that's why he's missing the shots. 170 ping. That's a lot, very high ping, but he still finds a shot onto him and secures the rounds.
probably, but the thing that I'm not sure, where is he actually playing from?
SBS is playing from Russia, maybe.
I'm not
Just
sure, but
kidding.
his thing doesn't really say যে ও কোথা থেকে মানে এখান থেকে প্লে করতেছে যে এটা বোঝা যাচ্ছে যে it's not from anywhere near this country. Anyway, seems like a low YouTube buy coming from Ascension is the last one, but কিছু করার নেই. And just act up player holding on to Ivy, trying to make it seem like the Ivy অনেকই আছে and they're trying to pressure that place, but nope, it's not going to work. And they're finding a lot of success playing one man at B. Oh, on two with the trigger discipline, letting the first man go, but is he aware যে upper থেকে একটা player আসতেছে? On two with the trigger discipline, just takes the round and his control. And he's going for the defuse as well. And the last damn, this kid just owned B side. There you go for the half 7-8 favoring AEQUITAS, and hopefully Ascension is going to come back strong in CD. And I'm really curious to see what AEQUITAS does for B sides strat. A couple of flashes and a smoke, and the Ascension has a molly and a flash, no kit whatsoever. So where is the smoke going to land? Oh, SBS couldn't connect those bullets properly, and somehow they win all the firefights. It's a 3-on-1 situation, and Ifaz is slowly creeping towards connector, but has been taken down.
It just seems like he was actually hunting for the player and got the shot onto him. Terrace was a little bit desperate to find the last player alive. Colonel goes with a aggressive push into over there, but Sonic into এখান থেকে trade নিয়ে নিল, and Sonic trade কিন্তু আবার SB নিয়েছে. You could see the exchanges of the trades going in, and then Antu backing up his teammate here finds a frag, but it was a little bit late, and the bomb has been recovered, and ওরা কিন্তু already যেটা bomb recover করতে পারছে. I think they're gonna go back into B. Expect করতেছে কিন্তু এখানে একটা থাকবে, and indeed there is, and he has to fall back into the side, and Ficton just was holding into the side and last player position already exposed, but Efaz just pushed us from the pop dog. Nothing, something that he shouldn't have really done over there. Umi Thakle, I would definitely say not to do that. Pushing in when he was still in that position was a bad move. Last player is alive with just a USP. Is he going to do anything extraordinary here? It seems like Bomb is going to go to the B side, and Friction already finds a shot onto his opponent.
Was it so smooth? I guess so. Number five. Realize the
Onto
situation
finds
hurt.
a shot onto Tikhon from the back, and actually had one sound mic is the problem with sir.
Sound की बेशक से sir. Okay.
No, the sound assessor. Has been spotted two players, and but he was taken down by Shreya. Shreya was not to be expected in the bomb side, and that was quick.
It's like this is going towards pistol. Nothing but that. They're just all recruiting towards aim, and now they're falling back, Percy.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go for the pop dog push.
Right.
Pop dog push really did not work out for them a lot. They lost already a player, but active player has been taken down. Kozak is trying to find any frags. Tikhon is holding his position, trying to see if anyone's going to push into the side or the IV. He seems a little bit confused here. Aim taken already smoke for the players are doing the over here. Equitas is doing the right thing into going to the B, but it's a slow step, baby steps. That's really going to work out. And again, though, if as a position can expose and journalist with a beautiful shot onto him. খুব সুন্দর রিফ্লেক্স করতে পারতেছে, and I'm really enjoying this game right now. The way rotation was been done, এখানে general is a little bit in the oil train and position কিন্তু বের হয়ে যাবে. Rip has been taken down, general position কিন্তু already out, and they have been dealt to it. Fricton is the last person with a Glock, nothing much to do here, just to pick up a weapon, I guess. এতে গিয়ে ফিরত যদি কোনো weapon তুলতে পারে, I think he's not going to be able to do that. At least একটা প্লেয়ারকে deny করতে পারবে. Yes, almost Glock দিয়ে ভালো একটা ড্যামেজ করতে পারে নাই.
Yes, take a plan. That's the plan, I guess. Just a plan for the round and probably for getting all the economics they need. And I guess I'll make a home pick, I guess. What's that? Bison. I'm not sure why he bought that. I'm curious to see where he plays. Mook was like taking an important frag in the beginning of the round, taking down the upper, and now retakes the up and gets another frag as well. Oh,
General
but
has
wasn't
found
aware
the
he.
hopper from the back, and দেখা যাচ্ছিল General was actually expecting here, but he was not expecting যে ওর পিছন থেকে একটা player আসবে, and this seems very much favoring the terrorist right now. But Ifaz has been taken down from the other side, and he's still expecting Rib যে এখানে একটা যদি player থাকে, and Ifaz just pushes him in, gets a shot onto General, not something that I was expecting, and he's gonna go back into B, and Shreya has no idea. I think he's getting an idea right now that's a possibility, and he's gonna run, and Rip is already into the side planting the bomb. It's definitely going to be a 1v1. Equitas has definitely a favor of getting this round, and because there's that double
Oh,
flash of
Shiro just saw the glimpse, the legs that Rip is going upper, and now he knows where he is.
Shio has a lot of things to do here. I think he has two flashes. He just has to pop flash into the side and just give him a backstab. What's he waiting for? The time is ticking. Oh my God.
Oh, the gun barrel. Yes, he just gets spotted.
Yeah, but
And
he
I think
doesn't
it's
have
not.
the time to defuse it. Why would he check the other side if he already saw the gun barrel? What is going on?
There's no time, you know. He just took a
No, he
lot of
doesn't have
time.
much time. Wasted a lot of time, definitely. Has seems like there was a little bit lack of experience, or probably he had something in his mind, or maybe a lot of teammates were giving him advice. I don't know. There are a lot of possibilities, but that didn't work out for him. I think it'll give him a good experience, and the next time he is in this kind of situations.
Oh, we're taking the first frag and then friction taking another one in A main. And
Yeah, and then Shriyo finds a shot onto Anto, and I would just like to point out something in particular that is not something you might find similar to what I think, but আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছে একুইটাসের এইমটা কিন্তু খুবই প্রিসাইজ কয়টা প্লেয়ারের ওদের একটা পার্টিকুলার রেঞ্জে কিন্তু অনেক ভালো শট করতে পারে ওরা ফর এক্সাম্পল আন্তু অ্যান্ড জেনারেল কিন্তু ক্লোজ রেঞ্জে খুব সুন্দর হেডশট মারে লং রেঞ্জে একটু প্রবলেমেটিক হয়ে যায় ওদের বাট অন দ্য শ্রিয় কিন্তু একটা ভালো ফ্র্যাগার আই উড লাইক টু সে ও কিন্তু এম সাইলেন্সার দিয়েও কিন্তু ক্লোজ রেঞ্জে একটা কিল করতে পারছে জাস্ট কন্ট্রোলিং দ্য রিকল অফ হিজ letting it go when he lost balance of it. It seems like a forced buy from the T sides, and they're gonna go into the side and see the city কিন্তু খুবই সুন্দর করে একটা ফুল ইকো করতেছে and they're gonna go for the rush into A and তিনটা প্লেয়ার কিন্তু অলরেডি ঢুকে গেল এখানে and bomb they're still holding to the bomb not letting it go down and এখানে কিন্তু what Sonic
Sonic
goes for the
Cleo.
back finds two frags ডিগল থেকে দুইটা ফ্র্যাগ করা মানে হলো কত 700 টাকা করে 7 2 14,000 টাকা down in his pocket if I'm not wrong with my math could be who wants to count D I don't use deagle so I don't really count that math but I'm just guessing it out এসব কি ডিগল ইউজ করেন না কত টাকা দেয় ডিগলে
Sure. Let's see that.
300 আচ্ছা what if I just easy craft short over there and SBS's position কিন্তু খুবই একটু difficult বের করা and heaven ও লুকিয়ে আছে with that AK of his I think Ifa should have just gone for the AK and saved it and then SBS is probably have to chase him down because SBS is a little bit difficult no but FIFA has heard the sound and wanted to take a kill onto him but was not successful at least AKটা হারাতে পারছে ওদের and I think that's one thing at least সবার ইকোনমি এতটা স্ট্রং ও না সিটি টেররিস্টের এখন
Oh, let's see what defense it. And cities are just go with enforce, but not a single flash onto city. No, this is going to be hard, I guess, because no, it's not going to be any kind of flashes that can do.
Anto
Uh,
already finds a shot onto Ifaz but for particular reason Tikhon কিন্তু তখন ইফাজের উপর শটটা নাই he just moved from there and grenade into the side that did not give him much damage here players are moving into the side and there কিন্তু upper থেকে কিন্তু what upper player ডিনাই করছে বম্বার কিন্তু তারপর ডিফিউজ করতেছে মানে প্ল্যান করতেছিল and this round went a little bit chaotic. I think auto directive was not really working perfectly. I was a little bit confused. But definitely lower player কিন্তু ট্রেডটা আরো ফাস্ট নেওয়া উচিত ছিল and lower the bottom player had to a little bit expose himself and that's how he gets taken down.
did he just throw out the M4? Something is wrong. I think they should take a timeout. Yep. I think Tikan is facing a lot of loss.
block the B uppers. There's two players in B in this particular round, and they're more, pretty much waiting outside the Ivy. And there goes that flash, and they're gonna rush into the Ivy. And first player has been taken
Oh,
down
rip.
here. Sonic finds a trade, and but they're rushing to the side. They might pick up those weapons over here, and Antu keeping the old train player busy. And SBS just pops into the side, finds a player, and he was low in his bullets, and he just could not take the last frag onto Ifaz. Just missed Ifaz over there, and the bomber is falling out from B. And I don't know where he's going, but he's just going down to Ifaz right straight forward. General making a mistake right there. And I think Antu should have been the first person entering B to find that information of Ifaz. And what a canonista corp, I think going back into the A main was a better choice.
Hmm. It was a bit of sloppy situation. I don't know why, but Equitas had it on them. But for some reason, General gave away his footsteps and an easy kill for us. Ooh, on two and Rip taking those first pipe.
This
But
team.
Kozak, my goodness, bring this onto the equalizing situation and tagging Friction down to 3 HP and Friction.
What?
What?
Friction just missed his
I think he
ladder,
just
slip
clicked
of a ladder.
spacebar.
আর না মনে হয় কেউ ওই যে এখানে সরিষার তেল লাগা রাখছিল মনে হয় আগের থেকে সিটি সাইডটা that's what the way he slept it looked like. He was down onto the bomb site mauling the first player and bomb কিন্তু তারপর bomber কিন্তু মলি পাড়ায় কিন্তু সাইডে চলে আসছে. Rip will
And
definitely get it taken
The nade,
down because
the
he was
nade just did
well
his
played
job.
there. Molly the damage দিয়ে net দিয়ে kill করে ফেললো. What a exceptional
But
gameplay
SBSS
right
still
there.
has a molly, but he's not able to use it right now. Yeah, it took a lot of time. Only if he threw the molly earlier. 12 to 13, favoring Equitas. It's going a really tight match. It's kind of hard to predict কোন situation কি হবে, and Equitas lost a couple of rounds, almost hitting it into their hands. I'm not sure why, but they should look after it. I mean, round গুলো একদম হাতের নাগালে চলে গেলে কিন্তু it's kind of heartbreaking.
And এখানে particularly Equitas a little bit confused যে আমরা যেটাই করতে যাচ্ছি না কেন they're catching up to us. And I think SBS এর এখানে Equitas এর জিনিসটা Ascension করেছিল সেটা হলো push from the Ivy and push from the A main. That was the idea. That's what the Ascension usually did. Connector কিন্তু স্মোক করে ওরা পপ ফ্ল্যাশ করে তিনজন A main থেকে ঢুকতো, দুইজন আইভি থেকে ঢুকাতো, and আইভিতে কিন্তু একটা ভালো হিট নিতে হতো every time Equitas এর জন্য. And Equitas is not doing the same thing over here. ওদের প্লেয়ার কিন্তু স্প্লিট হয়ে একজন বি দিকে একজন এ মাইনে বাইরে একজন কিন্তু বি আপারে. আই ডোন্ট গেট ইট লাইক ওয়ান একটা একটা ওদের ম্যাপ স্ট্র্যাটেজি কিন্তু এটাই যে আই থিঙ্ক যে আমরা প্লেয়ারদেরকে স্প্লিট করে একজন একজন সবাই চেহারা দেখাবো এন্ড ব্ল্যাক ফ্ল্যাঙ্ক দেবো আমরা সব প্লেয়ারদেরকে একটু এদিক সেদিক করে. But it's not really going to work out from the train. I did see it worked out right here in the B player, but does it really work like that? Because it's not Mirage or Inferno or something. It's
Well,
freaking
actually,
train.
split game is kind of like focusing onto one's individual fragging skills. So, what is the কাজে লাগে, then I guess it is going to work. But aside for that, Kozak just what? He is just taking every one of them. It looks like he doesn't even care koi থেকে আসে. He's just holding his ground, fragging. Oh, a counter-terrorist timeout. I guess the last one from their side, and I think probably because the lag or loss or strategic, maybe.
They still have the exclamation pause down in their hands, but this pause is definitely needed a strategic, tactical one.
Nice Molotov and a little bit of damage onto General. And দুদিকে কিন্তু ওরা molly করে রাখছে, A Mino and in IV, and things are going. I guess this round, I don't think this is going to not going to go for Ascension because they're using up all the defending utils pretty early in the round, and it's like 120 on the clock right now.
Yeah,
And
I think
eight,
they're using the Molotovs to stop them from entering, but it's just gonna just buy them like 10-15 seconds. Nothing much over there. And এইটা ভুলটা করলো, এই তো ভুলটা করলো.
using information
That's
into
exactly
early
what
play.
they were expecting. যে একটা player ওদের utility গুলো আগে bait করে দিবে. This round is going very slow for them. They're actually trying to bait their utilities out and sheer positionটাকে একটু বের করে দিল. মলিকে তো খুব সুন্দর ছিল, but ওরা কিন্তু আইভি থেকে আর বের হয়নি. And I don't know what the idea is right now. And I see the players are a little bit exchanging the positions, and I think they're gonna go for the B upper. General কিন্তু আইভির মধ্যে smoke করে, and he's trying to move in forward. And আইভির স্মোকটা করে কিন্তু attentionটা নিয়ে আসছে আইভি প্লেয়ার, দুইটা প্লেয়ার attention কিন্তু এখন জেনারেল উপর, and he have brought two players in close to hit him, and এখানে কিন্তু বাকি প্লেয়াররা কিন্তু বি দিয়ে চলে গেছে. That's a good strat, I would say. What ফার্স্ট মলি কিন্তু লোয়ার থেকে কিন্তু মলি করে অলরেডি একটু ডিলে করে দিল এখানে. ওর ডিলেটা কিন্তু অনেকটা ফেভার করেছে ওদের টিমের জন্য, and
Yes,
তিকনের কিন্তু
I would
রোটেশনটা
say
খুব সুন্দর
এই
করে আসছে.
delay situationটাকে চেঞ্জ করে দিছে, and somehow
Exactly.
Ascension still got the upper hand in non-advantage, but
তিকনের
replay.
হাতে কিন্তু মলি অলরেডি আছে, আপারটা কিন্তু মলি করে দিল, and I think it's gonna be a little bit difficult right now,
Oh,
but Rip just pushes in, and he is not gonna use his Glock or what? But Tikon just takes a step back and finds the USP shot onto the head.
why not use your Glock? You have a secondary weapon. Cannot a useful one. 13 to 14 favoring Ascension. And Equitas is still going on with all those utils and AKs, and ooh, General already pushes inside and tags Sonically down to 16 HP.
There
And he's
has
going
been
to
a
get
little bit
taken
frags
out.
from Tekon over here, trying to find the electric box player, and the helper has been also be taken down. Tekon giving them some serious damage over here. SBS is a little bit confused. Last player কোথায় থাকতে পারে, and he's not really expecting anywhere else but the old train, and he's moving into the bomb and to pick it up. But দুইটা player কে তো A side এর মধ্যে hold করে আছে. They're like, let him pick up the bomb. You just have to find him before picks up the bomb, but that was the wrong idea, and he's still holding his position here. SBS কে ছেড়ে দেওয়াটা big mistake এখানে, and then
Oh,
SBS with a quick shot onto Shio, beautiful aim.
I think something is wrong. Bullets into SBS এর গায়ে লাগেই না literally, and Ifas already took 90 damage. Oh, the mind games. The mind games are on. And I'm really curious to see what Ifas thinks right now. He is falling back towards Pop Dog, and the Sun King's going
SBS
to
just
get
gave out
right.
his sound with an AK of his. He's not in the position to get any damage, and Ifas, did he pick up the footsteps? Okay, that's a
SBS
mind
is
game.
a
But if
mind game, but
it
it
worked,
worked. It did work. He just went back to B, and he's going to be disappointed. The bomb isn't planned for B. Right now, he realizes and
but
falling back.
Ifas is definitely not in the position to. Yeah, there he gets that double footstep, and I think he is been getting exposed, and he has been taken down. Though he gave a good damage onto Ifas.
14-14 viewers, and things are gonna get interesting in a moment because this is probably the last eco coming from Ascension. Next round against other Bhalo buy, and SBSS has quite a bit of economy for now, but decides not to go for it. Ooh, Tikon push করে আবার চলে যাচ্ছেন and gets the frag. But SBSS there to equalize, and Sonic with a nice headshot onto him, but friction with the trade. Ooh, Shiro. Nope, he's
He
just going
damaged
for
the
one.
Dilo.
But
AK player के already damaged the fella Dilo. Ifas all he has to do is pick up a weapon, and he knows he has no idea what the players are. But एक player के already take on fella Dilo and rip is down, and all Ifas has to do is find the next player, and his teammate can do the fragging. Tikhon কিন্তু already জানে প্লেয়ারটা কোথায় থাকার কথা, and Tikhon position কিন্তু already exposed. So all Ifas has to do is stay alive, I guess. I thought Ifas কিন্তু একটা positionটাকে বের করে দিবে, but I think he's not going to do that. He's going to wait for Tikhon to find it out for him. But Tikhon has been taken down by Frickton,
Tikon
and
did his job, and Friction is now only into 12 HP, and oh my goodness, almost whiffed it.
just had to connect those shots onto the player.
Match point for Ascension Esports and Equitas. They're in a tough situation right now, even though they can still go for a buy, and I think SBSS is going to go for the off. Yes, he is,
Yeah.
and ওদিকে কিন্তু Sonically also with an up. And this particular round is going to be a really intense one because either it's OT or it's going to be Team Ascension's win, and they're doing the same strat, 2 IV and some of them sticking outside main, and Sonic Leo gets a hell of a damage from IV players, and I'm not sure if he's going to peak again.
I was still waiting to see ওখানে কোনো frag কি করতে হয় নাকি এখানে, but SBS is going to go with his op. SBS being an opper has taken a lot of. What a
Oh.
beautiful shot from him! Talking about the man with
Now
the
this
op
is
and
the
does his
OT
job.
shot. I would say this particular shot is going to go for OT. That is going to help them go for OT. If no, I was definitely wrong. Shino and Tikon taking 3 of the heads down from Equitas, and it's only SBSS and Friction. Even though they're
Yeah,
still
this is down to
but
it's not
Sonic Leo,
impossible, but
that
it's doable.
was
But no, Shrio denies the last one over here, and seems like they're so close, and it was an excellent match to cast. Excellent gameplay from both the teams,
I really like
destroying each
the
other. So
entire
many
run
different
from
ways.
Sonic Leo. He was like just whipped from connector and takes down at SBSS. Well, guys, GGWP from both of the teams. Congratulations to Ascension. A very hard-fought match, I'd say.
Yep. All right, that was a close game. I mean, there were so many different possibilities, but I have to say SBSS and IFA's doing some beautiful damages here and there. Seems like they were the last people alive for most of the rounds. It was usually the mind game between them. And that's it for today. Allah Hafiz everyone. Good night. This is Eagle and Hacksmith signing off.